Checking the sound. Okay, seems everything is working. Good morning to everyone. Let's see, let's do our usual analysis on Bitcoin. Okay, this is Tether, sorry. So we can see that nothing happened. I did expect yesterday to dive a little bit below 20k, at least to 18.5 or maybe 19, to wash out some orders, some long orders, but this didn't happen. And Bitcoin has been very flat and weak. It's not pumping. I think some whales are accumulating right now. Some big players are accumulating more Bitcoin. I think based on this price action I can conclude this. Okay, let's see the daily. Now, seeing the daily, there is a huge probability. You call it risk or probability, but I am basically haven't bought yet. So for me it's opportunity that we go even further down. I don't think this is you know, seeing how the money flow is looking, I think we can have more downside, because you can see right here it's from 32 for 30, now it's 45 minus 45, which means it's increasing, the money flow is increasing to the downside, and I think this is not the end at 20k. If you are holding long positions, make sure that you are not liquidated, because this puppy can go down. This, I think there is a high probability that it will go down, looking at this money flow. You know, we have a green dot here, but I don't trust this. Anyway, let's see the 4 hour. We have a third yellow X on the 4 hour. It may very well continue to the downside. We have divergence here on the momentum. We see that we have bullish divergence. So after a small dump, I will definitely buy Bitcoin. Buy at least 50% of my gold position, maybe more. I'll see where it goes, but it might be the bottom after that, seeing this 4 hour. I mean, we will print even bigger divergence, bullish divergence, so it's very probable. But on the daily it looks awful. I think on the daily it looks like we're going to continue lower. 3 hour, nearly the same picture, and money flow is even flat. Here some increase of the money flow on the 1 hour, but it looks choppy and weak, with no legs, just no legs for Bitcoin. As crypto face is saying, no legs. So this is his word, not mine. So I give credit to crypto face. So no legs on Bitcoin. Yeah, really, it's we have some higher money flow here, but I don't know. It looks choppy. It looks like we're waiting. Everyone is waiting for this dump, which I saw some poll that 70% are waiting for this dump below 20k to wash out some traders. And I'm a little bit concerned, because I saw like 70% are voting for it, which means if 70% are voting for it, it might not happen. So we might pump from 20k, which would be something unexpected. And I'm trying to predict the unexpected here. You know, expect the unexpected, always in Bitcoin. Alright, let's see this other chart. So yeah, below these spider lines, and we're looking very weak, guys and girls. Very weak. It's I would wait a little bit on it. I think we're going down lower. If we don't go lower, if we start going up, like breaking 25k, maybe then I will buy Bitcoin, but I still think there is a chance for lower prices. Yeah, I have been patient so many months, and it is well, it is going towards the end of June, and wow, it's I'm itching to get on my position. Anyway, let's see the other charts. I mean the 21 minute. This we are below the Ichimoku quote here on this time frame, and we're bearish. This is also looking bearish, like we had some outside of the Bollinger, some candles up down, but I think this should be final capitulation, final capitulation, at least on the daily. Yeah, we're looking very bad on the also on this time frame. We are below the Ichimoku. Let me see how the stock market is looking, but I don't think it's something better. No, very just a little bit of roll over to the upside. It's not even bouncing. It's not even bouncing. Oh, I think there is more to come here. More to come to the downside, I mean. Yeah, you see, Bitcoin is not even bouncing. I mean, we had 1, 2, 3 kisses of this so shallow. I mean, so weak. Bitcoin is so weak, looking so weak. It's crazy. I think we can definitely go here. 16, 17k maybe. If a week down, and then I'll be buying there. Yeah, most probably. So let's okay, let's check this 15 minute. Now MACD and pivot. Again, below the pivot every time. It's even if we go to the resistance, we are getting rejected every time. It's this looking very weak. This is what I can see. Now seeing the charts, it's quite bad for Bitcoin. Even if we hit 16k, I hope we recover after that, because Bitcoin has been looking very weak. I hope I don't buy and then just sit on this long and wait for it. Of course I will not have leverage on it, definitely, because seeing Bitcoin so weak, it's crazy. I haven't used to seeing Bitcoin so weak. Okay, so we have view up. We are actually trading below the view up now. Crazy. We don't have liquidations right now. Not much right now. I guess everyone is wrecked already. Up, down, up, down. At least the short-term traders are completely wrecked, I think. short-term traders are definitely wrecked. Or maybe only the best have survived, like this guy Jason Kasper. He's not wrecked. He's trading. He's like a dinosaur. He's trading for many years, maybe more than 10 years. So he survived, but I think a lot of others haven't. Anyway, this looks terrible, to be honest. Doesn't mean that it can go up, but right now it looks terrible. It looks like it's going to go down. We have the aggregated volume delta going up, this is going down. There is some divergence here. Maybe we pump from here, I don't know, because there is some divergence. What is showing this is interesting, because this is showing that we already hit the bottom on June 14. So this is showing a bottom already. Yeah, I don't know, very interesting. If we start to recover from this level, no, there is also probability that this is the bottom. At least these Google Trends are showing this, that there was a peak interest in Bitcoin, but also we can interpret this that if the price goes lower, we will actually break this high of peak interest. I would wait a little bit, a few more days. I think I can give. I waited so many months. I can give Bitcoin a few more days to see where it is going. But if we start to recover, then maybe some whales already accumulated. If we don't go down in the next days. Good volume, of course, more puts than calls. There is a huge gap here, 20k versus max pain at 30k, and next week, because we have a huge expiration of open interest by the end of next week, the 24th of June, we might see the market makers pump this to 30k. So if we don't go down in the next days, maybe I have to buy this. Maybe I have to put some. You know what? I'm thinking to buy right now 25% of my holdings, because at least I think I'll have something for maybe 20%. 20% would be nice to accumulate at these levels, at these 20k levels. I'm also wondering what to do. I mean, seeing this max pain and this huge gap, also this huge gap on the GEX, minus 40k, this is also we have a gap here, so this was 140. It looks like bottom, guys. Looks like bottom. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a crystal ball. There is probability we go down more to 16-17k. There is probability some whales are already sitting on it and accumulating, and they'll pump it after a few days. I guess the wise thing is to buy maybe 20% Bitcoin right now. And Babel Finance spends withdrawals as crypto markets swamp. This is looking even worse. Okay, I'll wait a few more days. I mean, it's crazy weak. It's very weak. I can play Inspo crypto analysis. That's it from my side. Interesting times.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspo Crypto. Today the last one in this week, tomorrow live stream as you know. And we will take a look to the market to see if we can figure out something interesting and for us useful to trade that. At the moment, as you see, even SPY is just pure casino. It's just gambling. They are just liquidating people, in my opinion. Just pump, dump, low volume, pump, dump all the time. And Bitcoin is just, you know, sometimes I think just synchronized. Well, I mean, what should I say? That's really crazy. And at the same time, I was tweeting some informations. In my opinion, we are starting to see things that reminds me to the dot-com bubble crash. The first companies, those who thought they are just becoming the next Microsoft, Apple, and so on. Those who wasted a lot of money investing in useless projects and so on and so forth are the first, it seems, they will disappear, and we can see actually the first impact, in my opinion. We don't need to talk about Celsius or Luna or at the moment just 3 Arrows Capital, for example, also doesn't look great. And of course, my most important topic is Tether, because Tether claims coordinated conspiracy is trying to take it down. Wow, conspiracy. Nice. So after they manipulated the market, after they did everything that you shouldn't do, they are claiming someone is trying to take them down. Really, Tether? Really? In my opinion, it's time, because the last spot ETF rejection we received by the ECC was really clear that one of the points why ECC is not going to allow any spot ETF related to Bitcoin in the US is because of Tether and its manipulation. It still has an investigation pending in New York, and they had investigations, I don't know if investigations, but at least one investigation. They got banned in Canada by their regulators, and to be honest, they deserve it. In my opinion, crypto will change to a better place without Tether. It's my personal opinion, and many will say, but what will happen when? We have other stablecoins there. We have USDC, we have Paxos. Nobody needs something like Tether. Arrogant, not transparent, lying to people, manipulating. I mean, how can you defend such a company if you are part of the crypto community? It's something I will never understand. I really never. I have researched a lot about Tether in the past, and many of you knows that. I have tweeted about. And yeah, it's it's really hard to see that some people are still defending Tether, you know, and I mean that's fine. I'm not going to invest 1 cent in Tether. Never. I will never support Tether. I never did. I will never do. I prefer to leave this crypto market and you know than to support Tether in any way. For me, Tether is very toxic for this market, and I'm really counting every day until it will fall and collapse. And many of you will say, Inspo, that's not the right way. Maybe it's my opinion, but many institutionals are pissed because of Tether, and what they are talking about coordinated conspiracy, I think that's a coordinated attack by institutionals, bank sector in the US, for example. It's just my theory, but it makes sense because spot ETF, Bitcoin spot ETF, is a multi-billion business. And it's not going to happen because of Tether. So, yeah, we can grow or we can maintain Tether. We can decide. In my opinion, I'm looking forward because crypto is the future, but without Tether. In my opinion, it's absolutely required that Tether has to fall. But as mentioned, it's just my opinion. And that's it. I mean, that's not really a statement. I just wanted to say my opinion because I was reading a lot and I know this discussion about Tether. We have the pros, we have the contras. But even the last interview with Paolo, when they asked them several times, why are you not providing a full audit? And the response was, because it's not required. It's unregulated market. We don't need to do it. So why should we? If that's not arrogant, if that's not trying to hide something, I don't know. They are saying they are going to sell, to reduce all commercial papers to zero. Just check, SPY, check the whole market. Do you think that someone is going to buy Tether's double B commercial papers or everything that's lower than triple A? If you think so, good luck. It's not going to happen. Absolutely not. Maybe they will sell some, but without any doubt, they are not getting the money they should. And, well, I mean, and we see, I mean, Tether was and is involved everywhere. Everywhere. Celsius, it doesn't matter. Every time when something is popping up, if not the first name, the second is Tether. Always. Tether, Tether, Tether. And yeah, so I don't like them because yeah, too much time I spent researching about Tether, about all people involved on Tether, and it's really hardcore what I have found out. And yeah, I think crypto without Tether could be a nice place where we could start from zero and hitting mass adoption, hitting Bitcoin spot ETF, hitting, you know, I think that would be the future. Let us talk now about the market data. I think that's more important than Tether. I have spent so much time about Tether, tweeting about Tether and so on. So let us see. Well, the weights ratio 30 days moving average didn't decline more, but it's not really lifting up big, so that's something we should keep tracking the whole thing, but it doesn't look that bearish anymore. I mean, still too high, no doubts, but we need to see. We need to keep tracking it. And what we see here is, well, I mean, since yesterday, you remember I have mentioned that, I guess, that we detected another dump in the weights ratio 1 hour time frame. And what we see here is that even here the weights ratio 30 hours moving average is declining, not dumping, but it's declining. Also here indicating the whole market should cool down a little bit because weights are at least sending, it seems, less Bitcoin, sorry. And the stablecoin supply is rising. It's rising a lot today, so also indicating it could happen something bullish very soon. We should be ready for both sides, in my opinion. Forget your peers and really try to trade the market. I was longing. I stopped my long when I noticed that 7,000 Bitcoin just arrived to the spot exchanges. Close afterwards, we started to decline, and I'm staying away. To be honest, I will wait, and I mean the weekend is coming. I have some spot. I'm just thinking to hedge my spot bags with yeah, a low leverage short, but I'm not sure yet, so we will see. Just, you know, to be on the safe side. A stablecoin reserves on exchanges was going up a lot, but it's declining right now, and we are talking about 700 million decline. So that's really big. And yeah, I'm seeing a lot of burning action, but yeah, it seems they're minting as well, so we need to be careful what could happen today. I had a chat with George, and he told me also this week is going to be very important related to volatility. I think VIX has its expiry today, so we really need to be careful because we could maybe see some volatility, some hard push up, and afterwards some nukes. I really don't know, but we will see if the data is showing us something useful. Let us take a look to the next chapter. So we received today, or at least I don't remember if that was Ernest or IT who tweeted about these 50,000. I think that was Ernest about his 50,000 Bitcoin outflow on Coinbase. And we had such operation just, wow, that was 2 months ago. I remember I have tweeted about that, and I did my research. I just tracked all wallets, and then I have seen that they are splitting. They are splitting all these bitcoins in different wallets, and then they split them again. And it seems that's something internal. At least last time it was internal, and it's the same pattern. Big amount first, splitting, and then just, yeah, spreading all these bitcoins to a lot of different wallets. I don't know if that's something that they are doing, reorganizing their wallets, or what they are doing. I don't know, but in my opinion, 90% possibility that's just an internal Coinbase operation. I think they will announce something very soon. Well, however, just afterwards we received 7,000 Bitcoin, and just an hour later we can see an outflow of 7,600 or 7,700 Bitcoins. Outflow. At the same time, we can see they are absorbing almost everything what these guys are selling, because the correlation between stablecoin inflows and outflows are so accurate, as you see. I mean, you know, for example here, so taking profit at the same time sending stablecoins to the exchanges, indicating they are going to absorb. It's very interesting what they are doing, because they are tracking, it seems, the stablecoin outflows. And I was checking that every time when they see someone is taking stablecoins out. Just few minutes later, they send stablecoins in. I really don't know how that works, and maybe that matches with the theory that exchanges are doing it. I don't know. I really don't know. It's just pure speculation. But well, and since then we received after the 7,000 Bitcoin inflow, we received another 1,500. Afterwards, last 840, and it lifted up again by 1,400 Bitcoins. At the same time, we received 86, almost 87 million in stablecoins and outflow of 120 million in the last 2 hours. So we need to see what's happening here, but at the moment, if that's it, that's not big. I mean, it seems they are 7,000 Bitcoin, they are sending these Bitcoins, they are not completely done here, and that explains why they are sending stablecoins to the exchanges. So I think maybe a leg more down while absorbing, or maintain the price and absorb. That depends. We need to see. But I have tweeted about that the market maker reduced its balances by 40,000 Bitcoin, and we need to see if we can now finally find some fund flow, just if that matches to derivative exchanges, spot exchanges, or even OTC. If that's OTC, we don't know what they are going to do with that. My expectations, they will sell them. But yeah, today it's going to be a very exciting day. Maybe nothing happens, because a long weekend is coming. Monday is the Wall Street holiday, so in the US, nobody is going to work. We will have an expanded weekend, and so we need to be very careful. Last time they did that was Monday holiday. They pumped. Something that could happen again, because low volume. We will see if the market maker is going to allow that. I don't know what the market maker has in mind, to be honest. If that's really a conspiracy of Tether, maybe is the a big bank working or cooperating with FTX. Some of you know which American bank I'm right now talking about, and maybe that's the market maker. But I really don't know. I would love to know that. So let us take a look to the future market. Wow. Holy. Let us take a look. That's big. 545 million. Someone is taking profit big on stablecoins, on derivative exchanges. That's really big. I mean, the last time was 470, and I was really surprised by 550. That's really crazy. I mean, the biggest one was 700. So at the same time, sending 330 millions to the exchanges. Let us take this time. I start here with the flows instead. Let's just take a look here, and that was yesterday. Today, almost nothing. I mean, the biggest inflow related to derivative exchanges, 4,000 Bitcoins. More outflows than inflows. So for example here, that was the max today in volume, 4,000 versus 5,000 outflows. So taking profit here as well. At the same time, the funding rate, I mean, look at that. The funding rate just nuked, and now it seems it's lifting up a little bit. So they are demanding a little bit more longs than shorts. We see that the open interest, wow, declined more. That's crazy. I mean, I think I mentioned that. I really hope that at least the future market will survive that, because if that could be really a big trouble for exchanges, because many they are just making money with future markets. If that collapse, then wow. Yeah, and leverage ratio rising because many people are just thinking we are going straight up. I don't know yet, so we will see. Maybe after this analysis I will trade, but today someone in Discord asked me, hey Inspo, are you trading daily with all your metrics? And I said yes. And even my own reply surprised me because just 2 months ago I said I'm not an intraday trader. I don't have the time for that. But in the current market situation, the best thing you can do is trade the swings. It's really the best thing you can do. Everything else would be a big risk in my opinion. So, and of course the longs are rising. Of course they are. Wow. 70 to 30. Well, 64 to 35. That's incredible because that rise by at least 10% in few hours. So people, yeah, flipped again to extreme bullish. Well, extreme it's not 2 billions, it's 1.3, but I hope you know what I mean. Let us take a look to FTX and so on, to the liquidation map. Let us start with FTX. Let us see if something changed since my Spanish analysis. As you know, it takes a little bit. Oh wow. Oh yes, it changed a lot. Many longs disappeared and oh wow. Oh, they are shorting here 21. That's crazy. That's really crazy what they are doing on FTX, to be honest. I mean, wow. Okay. We have a winner here. That's the short side. Let us take a look to Binance. Oh no, no. Oh, one credit less. Stupid inspo. Binance, please. Let us see. Show me something useful. Oh, it's almost the same. It's almost the same. We need to see, we need to care about later on when we check the exchange walls if these guys are protecting that area of 21. If that's the case, whales are shorting hard. If that's not the case, I'm going too long. I'm really going too long. I don't know why sometimes it looks completely different, because if I check the liquidation map here and if I check that, it doesn't match at all. I'm not sure even if the Kingfisher is taking into account all still active future trades on Binance, or just the last one, I don't know, for the last 3-4 hours or 24 hours, because that's the difference. Blockchain Whispers is showing you the current balances on Binance. So you will find here even longs that are maybe 2 years old or whatever. I mean, not 2 years old, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I really don't get that. Well, however, let us take a look to the option market. Well, we can see that finally, you see, I mean, someone is buying big, and the question is why? They are, in my opinion, that's bullish. Okay, that's usually what I would expect from a bullish market. It's just push the price down or maintain, hold the price down with futures and buy spot, for example. And we can see, no, we can't. We can see if that's, I guess that's Coinbase. I guess we will see if that's the case. FTX started to buy again and they stopped now, so we will see if they're going to do exactly the same like last time. So they are done, and tonight or something, boom, we go down again. But that's here something we should check, and because that's really big, while they're just maintaining the price low, you know, I mean, let us see if we can see that here. That's FTX spot. Who is, we can, I think that's Coinbase. Yes, not only, but yes, I mean, Coinbase is always almost bullish, at least related to CBDs. Oh no. Oh look. Oh look. Bitfinex with US dollars. That's interesting. Someone is preventing to buy with USDT and is buying directly with USD, and that's big. CBD since, let me check. God, I can't see anything. Today? Since today. Okay, that's I think that's bullish, and I think I will long. I don't know what these guys have in mind, but that's really big. Let us take a look again, just to I don't know if that's linked to their longs, you know, but that's really big. So Bitfinex showing a big demand with USD. Let us take a look. Okay, Binance nothing. Even USDT nothing. Bittrex buying, but just nothing. Coinbase buying, but well, Coinbase is buying all the time. If we take a look, it's just always, it seems, I'm not sure if they are buying, but it's always up, up, up. Even if you check their exchange reserves, every time 2000 comes in, just a minute later it's just went out, you know. It doesn't make sense for me. I don't know what these guys are doing. I know what these guys are doing, but I don't know what these guys are doing.
Uh-oh. I think this is irrelevant right now. So we are getting the dump right now. Alright. I'm stopping the stream, guys, and maybe I go out to to exercise a little bit, and because if this puppy is starting, we'll have bigger dump, so we shouldn't hurry on this one. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, we liquidated a lot of players right now. Maybe we'll liquidate even more in the next hours.